Imagine waking up in April, but there's no spring, no new leaves, no birds returning, just the same gray sky you saw in January. And then June comes. Still no summer. Something's wrong, because if Earth ever stopped shifting between seasons, everything we depend on, from crops to culture, would start to fall apart. Here's what that world would really look like. First, we need to understand what creates seasons. It's not how far we are from the sun. That only changes slightly during the year. Instead, seasons are the result of a 23.5-degree tilt in Earth's rotational axis. As Earth orbits the sun, this tilt causes different parts of the planet to receive varying amounts of sunlight throughout the year. When the northern hemisphere tilts toward the sun, it's summer there. When it tilts away, it's winter. Without this tilt, the sun would shine evenly across the equator all year. That means no seasonal variation, just stagnation. So, how could seasons stop? There are two ways. Earth's axial tilt could shift back to 0 degrees, or Earth's orbit could become perfectly circular. Either change would flatten out seasonal differences completely. Let's say your region becomes stuck in a permanent summer-like climate. That sounds pleasant, but summer without winter is more dangerous than you'd think. Without the seasonal cold to reset ecosystems, pest populations explode, crop diseases become year-round, soil moisture declines due to constant evaporation, agriculture begins to fail, and tropical regions, already struggling with heat, grow unlivable. Meanwhile, polar ice begins to disappear, permanently. Right now, Antarctica and Greenland store enough ice to raise global sea levels by over 66 meters, over 200 feet. Without winter to rebuild that ice, it melts, flooding coastlines worldwide. Major cities vanish: New York, Tokyo, Mumbai, London, gone beneath the sea. Now imagine the opposite, trapped in permanent winter. Cold regions like Canada or Scandinavia would become entirely inhospitable. Snow never melts. Ground never thaws. No planting, no harvest. Global agriculture collapses. Food shortages hit within months. To stay warm, we'd rely entirely on artificial heat, but with billions using energy non-stop, blackouts become routine. Fossil fuels deplete fast. Renewables can't keep up. Meanwhile, billions attempt to migrate toward a shrinking, livable band near the equator. Nations clash, borders close, mass displacement sparks conflict. And it's not just humans who suffer. Nature depends on seasonal timing. Birds migrate, trees bloom, bears hibernate, insects pollinate, all based on seasonal cues: temperature, sunlight, rainfall. Without those cues, crops flower too early, pollinators arrive too late, animals can't adapt, ecosystems collapse, biodiversity plummets. Even coral reefs, already stressed by climate change, rely on seasonal water cycles. Without cooler seasons, ocean temperatures stay elevated. Mass bleaching events become constant. Earth's food chains start to break from the bottom up. Now let's talk about us. Human biology is also seasonal. Melatonin, the sleep hormone, changes with day length. Vitamin D production depends on sunlight exposure. Our mood, energy, even fertility, all subtly influenced by seasonal light cycles. Permanent daylight, insomnia, anxiety, burnout, permanent darkness, depression, vitamin deficiency. Even culturally, seasons are everything. Spring is rebirth. Autumn is reflection. Winter is rest. They shape rituals, farming calendars, holidays, even emotions. Without them, time flattens. Every day feels the same. Nothing to look forward to. Nothing to leave behind. This isn't just a science fiction fantasy. Earth's tilt has changed in the past. Over tens of thousands of years, Earth wobbles between 22 degrees and 24.5 degrees. These cycles, called Milankovitch cycles, help trigger ice ages and warming periods. But a major impact, like a massive asteroid, could jolt Earth's tilt, or a near miss by another celestial body could realign our axis. Even without a cosmic catastrophe, climate change is already flattening seasons. Winters are getting warmer, summers are arriving earlier, weather patterns are becoming more erratic. If these trends continue, we may not need to lose seasons all at once. We might just fade into a world where seasons blur and eventually disappear. So what if the seasons stopped changing? Life wouldn't adapt. It would unravel, not with a bang, but with silence. A frozen spring, a wilted summer, a world no longer breathing in rhythm. Sometimes change is what keeps life alive.